Hello my wonderful friends at Divine Days, and hello everybody else. This week I've been making picture frames. As you can see, cost absolutely nothing at all. And usually this time of year, I don't know what it is, but I usually spend a fortune on picture frames. And they're all, I like unusual, different, earthly picture frames. And this week I decided to make one myself with just string and wood, and this is what I've created. Dried flowers in the middle, just glued onto the string here, just a branch, one at the top, one at the bottom, and I haven't quite found my pictures yet, so these are just cut out images in magazines to show you what it looks like when you do have your pictures on. And I think it looks really nice. So it's really, really, really easy, and I know I say this about everything, but this is because it's just string and wood. And you don't have to go this big. You could make a smaller one, like this one I prepared earlier, with smaller little branches. And you could even go smaller than this and have twigs and string. And if you don't have string, you could use wool or ribbon or anything really that you can find around the house. And it looks really pretty. So, how did I start? 2 branches on the table. This is one that was too thick and too crooked and big. But 2 branches here and a roll of string. Start off, firstly, just tying one end to the top for your hanger and taking it over to here and tying the other end, and then position your other stick at the bottom here, and then simply with your string just measure a good length, however big or small you want it to be, and then you're just gonna wrap it around the bottom here. I just did it twice just to make sure it was a little bit more secure. Tie a knot. I won't do that now because it will be too boring. Tie a knot here, and then the same on the other side. So what you want to start off with is doing your hanger first, knot here, a knot here, and then tie on while it's on the table, tying from the bottom here to the top, and then the same on this end. So you'll end up with just 2 pieces of string here, and that will give you your balance. So you should be able to hang it up perfectly, and it should be straight. So all you need to do then is tie a piece of string here. While it's hanging up, it's a lot easier. Tie a piece of string at the bottom here, piece of string at the bottom here, tie a knot there, tie a knot there, and we have a picture frame that costs absolutely nothing at all. It doesn't have to be a picture frame. You could add just flowers and have no pictures and just have some pretty hanging art, or you could add your pictures to it like I've done on this one. Now the flowers are dried flowers. I got these. This is just a bunch of flowers from the co-op for £1.50, and I got these 3 weeks ago. So I had them in a vase, enjoyed the bloom of the flowers. A week later, when they started to just droop slightly, I tied an elastic band around them, hung them up for 2 weeks, and I hung them up in our boiler cupboard, which is a dark cupboard which is quite warm. Any cupboard or shed would do. So tied the elastic band round and they dried out nicely. They're not fancy flowers, they're just, I don't even know what they are, but they're cheap, cheerful, and pretty. So, taking a flower out, it's all nice and dried now. With this one, I used a glue gun. Any children who are watching, if you're using a glue gun, make sure you use a glue gun with an adult, because the glue, when it's plugged in, gets really quite hot and you can burn your fingers if you're not careful. And also for anybody else, make sure when you plug your glue gun in that you're going to rest it on a thick piece of card or a piece of board, because while it's heating up, it can actually still drip, and you don't want it to drip on your surfaces, because we want to protect all our surfaces from our crafts. So with the glue gun on this one, I hung it up so it was just like this on the wall, and then I just carefully and very quickly just popped a little bit of glue there and a little bit of glue there, and then squeezed it onto the string, and it dried quite quickly. But you don't have to use a glue gun. You could use string, knocking everything off, or I found this. I think that this is garden twine. It's something to do with the garden. So you can actually attach your flowers with string or garden twine. Here I'm going to attach this one just by wrapping this twine around the stem and the flower. So it's like this, which is actually a lot easier than using a glue gun, to be honest. And so, depending on what flowers you have in your garden or what you've dried and used, doesn't have to be all vertical. You could do it this way, attach them that way as well. And I've just done the middle so that I can attach the pictures on either side here. So I'll just put another one that way. Do you know what? It's actually a lot easier with this twine. And trim them. And you can be as creative as you want, be as simple or as decorative as you like. Okay. And there, a couple of seconds, and that's just two. You could add a lot more on in the middle. You could use dried flowers or even fake flowers. Just looks so nice. So with the pictures, I've managed to find two actual photographs of my eldest daughters. This blue tack. I'm really starting to wonder why I'm buying picture frames when we could make our own for next to nothing. So I'm popping 2 bits of blue tack, and they're heart-shaped on top here and bottom here. Now, on this string, the blue tack sticks quite well. Picture there. Pop that up the way. These would make really nice gifts for anniversaries or wedding presents and that kind of thing. I'll pop one here. Just press it into the string and look, we have, when this is hanging up on the wall, you'll have your pictures here, as little or as many as you like, and your flowers in the middle, however you like. And you could probably find nicer flowers than what I found. You could probably use roses or anything that's nice in the garden to make the whole thing even cheaper. So doesn't that look fabulous? Like I say, it's a small branch there, small branch there. I just found them as we were going for little remote walks with the kids last week. But like, you don't have to be this big. You could go small and just use twigs that you find. Bit of string, looks brilliant. So, everybody should have a go. And it doesn't have to be a picture frame. It can be just simple hanging art, or, you know, use your own ideas and create something fabulous. So, with our hanging artwork and our picture frames, hope it's given you something to do this week, something to try out. I miss you all very much, and stay safe until next week. Bye bye.